Hi everybody, let's talk about percent composition. When we talk about percent composition, we mean to talk about what's a compound made out of. Now there's two ways to look at it, and we're going to look at one of those two ways. So to start that, let's consider an example. What if you had a room with one elephant and one mouse in it? You could look at percent composition by number. We could say, well, the population is one elephant and one mouse, so it's 50-50. But that doesn't really tell us a lot in terms of chemistry. We get a lot more information from the mass. So we're going to look at mass instead. So consider, if you look at mass here, yeah, there's one elephant, one mouse, but think of the percentage being 99 point whatever percent elephant by mass, being that it's so much larger and heavier than the mouse. Likewise, we're going to do that with chemical compounds. We're going to look at what percent each element is out of the total. So let's look at an example for that. So consider ethanol with this formula. What we want to find is, if you look at the molar mass, what percent out of the molar mass is the carbon, what percent is the hydrogen, what percent is the oxygen. That's what we're going to do. And if you want to do that, the first step is, of course, calculating the molar mass. So that's what this is right here. Add the molar mass so that you can find out what percentage each element is out of the total. So once you've done that, the next step is to, for the element, I just realized it's not written there, so C2H5OH. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to see, for example, carbon. What percent is carbon out of the total? And the answer is, look at this. So does it make sense? 2 carbons, so you have twice the mass of carbon from the periodic table, divided by the grand total molar mass. When you do this, the units cancel to give this unitless number, which you multiply by 100% to give units of percent. 52.13% in this case. So this means that out of the molar mass, 52.13% of the entire molar mass comes just from carbon. For hydrogen, we do the same thing. Notice there's 6 of them, so that's why we have 6 hydrogens divided by the total molar mass gives that times 100% equals that percentage. And then we do the same thing for the 1 oxygen divided by the total molar mass gives that decimal, which you multiply by 100% to get that percentage right there, because this is your number and percent is the unit, and then there's the chemical identity that you need to have on everything as well. Now, being that this is the answer, of course you want to just make sure to box your answer when you do it on the test. 1 box for the entire thing, because if it asks what's the percent composition, it's asking for each of the elements. So 3 elements means you do need 3 answers. Just make sure to put 1 box for all 3 of the answers, or 4, or 2, however many answers it is you need for that particular question, and you'll have what you need for this one. And that's how you do it.